Alright, today's another day and I just got back from the store and get a whole bunch of rubber tape. So I'm going to be able to get this middle battery pack mounted up for good, hopefully. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take apart all the wiring that I'm going to be changing, which is going to be the 20 amp key switch that's coming out, because last night I purchased a battery shut-off switch from Amazon.com, one of those watertight ones with the keys that go up to like 100 amp rating. Got it for $10 shipped, so that's a great deal. So I'm going to be pulling out the key switch. I'm also going to be rewiring my turning watt meter. So I'm going to pull all the connections apart with that because I want to mount it up here on top of the controller so I can see it while I'm riding the bike. And as well as doing all that, I'm going to cut these zip ties and get them out of there because they're all temporary. I don't want them sitting there digging into my cells. So when I take those out, I'm going to clean up the connections, and I'm going to come over here, and what I got here is some aluminum bars that I purchased from Home Depot. Just standard, I don't know what the thickness is, but they're pretty thick. And what I did was I taped them up. These actually came off my old bike, and I'm going to be reusing them. They're the smaller portions. Now what I'm going to be doing is using them on each side of the frame to support this center battery pack before I tape it all into place. Now what I did on my old bike is, because it was a GT hardtail, I just tapped it into the frame. As you can see, the holes in the top and bottom of these rods. But I'm not going to do that this time. I don't want to damage the frame, so I'm just going to tape it all into place, and hopefully that'll hold great. So I'm going to start cutting things apart, and I'll kick the video back in once I have some more progress. Thanks. Well, I might as well, fit you in on this just because I'm doing this before I start working on the bike. I got a couple of these old Hewlett-Packard lithium cells. They're actually 10 amp hour cells, and I don't need them because they're sort of defective. I don't really know if that's the case or not, but regardless, they only draw a 10 amp max discharge. So I had 10 of them, or however many I had. I think a little more than that. So I'm going to use this one right here, which fully charged it puts out 4.1 volts. And I'm going to power a little set of MP3 speakers, which normally run off 4 AAA batteries, but I took the whole entire battery system out of it to lighten it up, and as you can see, it's got a DC port in the back. So what I did was I just cut the correct size port off of the cord itself that would plug into the standard 120 wall outlet, and I'm going to splice it onto this battery so I can have tons and tons of power to travel around and listen to music. So, just because batteries are used on e-bikes doesn't mean you can't use them for really cool little gadgets. And there you have it. Splice them together, and now I have a little battery pack to power my speakers. And when I was connecting the wires from the port to the battery, I also figured I'd add this Anderson as a splice point. So, by doing that, I can also charge this pack in my wall. So I can bring it on trips and charge it when I need to. Unplug it when I don't, plug it right in. It's as easy as that. Alright, now what I'm doing here is I'm extending the wires on my turning watt meter, and I'm using 10 gauge stranded copper, and what I'm going to do is solder them in a straight fashion manner because before I had them pigtailed and it was taking up too much room. So I'm going to extend these and tape them up, and then I can start epoxying my turning meter into place. Alright, I got everything taken apart. I had to take apart. I cut all the zip ties out of my center pack so there's none there holding everything together. And I put those metal aluminum bars in place, and I lightly taped them just to get them where I needed them to be and make sure they were, touching the rubber grommet on the bottom and not pinching any electrical wires anywhere. So now that I have those bars in place, I'm going to start taping the pack up. Alright, it's not complete yet, but you can see from what I did here about how I'm mounting everything. It's very sturdy right now, but what I need to do is wait for that switch because I need to run a couple of wires through this tape. And after I do that, I can then worry about weatherproofing it and putting on some, I think the rubber roof might go back on this bike, but I might get a new piece and cut it to different size and make it a permanent install. But I'm going to go ahead and epoxy my watt meter up on top of here right now, and I'll kick the video back in once I have some more on that. Alright, I epoxied my turning watt meter up on top of my controller, and I have it all taped in place so it's staying firm and drying. And I think that's as far as I can go today, because I am waiting for my switch to power everything back up. So I'm going to let this dry, and I'll kick the video back in when I get my switch in the mail. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit.